How do I do it all? The Brezza gives me the power.
Punjab Kings have started with 2 wins in their first 2 games for only the 3rd time in a decade. Rajasthan Royals do have their first win on the belt after losing their first 2 to start IPL 2025. What can we expect as these 2 sides clash in what is this season's first meeting in Mullapur? Let's find out on Maruti Suzuki Arena presents ESPN Cricinfo Timeout, where we have Sanjay Bangar and Mark Boucher to help set the game up for us. Gentlemen, thank you for your time. Punjab Kings, what a start. We're not accustomed to seeing this from Punjab. They've changed their team, they've changed the setup, and it has started well for them.
Yeah, it has. Top of the table. But with all due respect, the team looks very balanced as well, with DC as well. That's probably why they're at the top of the table. I think that's their batters have really enjoyed probably, you know, the order that they've got at the moment. For me, if you have a look at their middle order, it's probably there, if not the strongest in the whole competition. They've got a lot of experience there. Shreyas Iyer is playing unbelievable cricket, leading from the front as well. He's had a great start to the IPL. And I also like the introduction of Nahal Wadera in the last game as well, because I think he's got a lot to add to that whole batting lineup as well.
And what will give them so much satisfaction? I know it's early times in the season, but you've had the Indian batters step up. Shreyas Iyer in both the games, Priyansh Arya and Shashank Singh in the first, and then you had Prabsimran and Vadera in the second.
I think that will give them the huge comfort, because last season it was just the same, wherein Indian batters did the job, but they didn't really get the support that was required from the overseas pack whenever they played at home. So they have to improve their home record to go on and progress further in the tournament. And it is great signs that the Indian batting is indeed really looking good for Punjab.
It's particularly helpful when your overseas batting options include Glenn Maxwell and Marcus Stoinis.
Yeah, and you know, those are the type of guys that haven't really come off yet. They haven't needed to come off, but you know that they're going to come good at some stage. And if they come good, then I mean, you know, you're going to be chasing big scores. And having a look at their bowling attack, you know, it's a very good bowling attack. The only one thing, if I'm the coach Ricky Ponting at the moment, would be a slight concern is towards the latter end of this competition. Have they got enough spinners in their bowling attack? They rely heavily on their seamers. And they have good seamers. Have they got the backup in the spin department?
And that's where I believe that somebody like a Brar can be used, because whenever he bowled at Mullanpur in the last season was the first time that Punjab played at that particular venue. And that track certainly suggests that the slower bowlers will be far more effective. And if that be the case, then will they use Brar as an impact player? If they do that, then they have at least 10 overs of spin. Brar can give you 4, Chahal obviously 4, and then 2 from Maxi. So that indeed can really cover up the spin basis pretty well.
All right, so that's Punjab. Now when you take a look at Rajasthan, they too had expected their Indian batting to do the heavy lifting. At least that's what their retentions and how they went about the auction strategy suggested. But it's not started that way, and that's a concerning sign for a side which is not blessed with a lot of batting depth.
Yeah, they haven't started off that well, and Rajasthan, the Royals usually start off very well in this competition as well. They find themselves also in unfamiliar territory at the moment. The big concern will be up front. Jaswal, you know, he comes in with a big reputation from a sense that he's missing Butler a bit there as his opening partner. The two of them used to gel well together. But you know that those guys are going to come good at some stage. You know, you got Samson as well, who's a quality cricketer. I think it's just a matter of time before they hit a bit of form, and they're the type of team as well, once they hit a bit of form, they tend to run with it.
When you consider Jaiswal, is there a case for him, as much as the natural inclination might be one thing, but just to take some time, especially knowing that this is a team where the batting falls off a cliff after 6 or 7?
Yeah, that is certainly a discussion point with him. Like if he's getting out a number of time inside the power play, inside maybe just before playing 7-8 deliveries, then that can certainly be a conversation as to, you know, can you just bat with your normal intent of playing cricketing shots in the first 10 balls? Because if you do that, you can certainly pierce the field and get your boundaries. But at the moment, it just seems that his head is muddled a little bit with whatever is happening, his move from Mumbai to Goa in the first class setup. But it's good that it's past, it's behind him now, so that he can clear off all the cobwebs and really put up a performance for RR by giving himself a little bit more time than what he's given so far.
There can be such a temptation, given the kind of scoring rates we've got accustomed to in the IPL, to go hard from the start. But knowing everything that we've been unpacking about the Rajasthan Royals batting, is this a batting side which needs to tell itself that, okay, we might need a couple of batters to play something closer to the older school anchor version?
Absolutely. I think that they've got a great top order that can go out there and just play normal cricket shots and still be very effective. And I think this is what Sanjay's talking about as well. Sometimes you just need to get into a tournament, get into a competition, and it takes maybe 1 or 2 scores, and then you get the confidence as a batting unit. And I think, the 2 guys that stand out up front there are Jaswal and Samson as well. So if they get off to a good start and keep the ball on the ground, maybe for these first 10 balls, he's good enough to get away from an attack. And then once he gets going, then it's very difficult to stop not only him but Samson as well.
Are we expecting the story to change? Are you backing Rajasthan to win this?
Oh, on paper as well as performances-wise, Punjab seems to be the better team. Their bowling, as far as RR is concerned, hinges a lot around Archer giving them the early inroads. Hasaranga did come back and put up a performance in the previous game. Tikshana not still at his best, so quite a few concerns for RR, and hence I believe Punjab is slightly ahead in this one.
Yeah, I'm going with Punjab as well. I think they're going to be a tough team to beat when their backs up, I think that they've found good momentum at the moment, and I can guarantee you Ricky Ponting is going to be keeping their feet on the ground, and they're going to be a tough team to beat.
All right, thank you so much, Mark Boucher, Sanjay Bangar. 2 for 2 for Punjab on the couch, as it is for them on the points table. You'd have to go back to 2014 for the last time Punjab started an IPL season with 3 wins.
How do I do it all? The Brezza gives me the power.